Hello everybody, welcome to
Big Sisters East Africa.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are a new channel, as we just said, we're Big Sisters EA. Our channel is basically aimed at discussing topics that are brushed under the rug, taboo topics. We are sisters in some form or the other, so we're going to use our life experiences to give you advice and answer your questions to the best of our abilities. We're going to start off with introducing ourselves, starting from that corner.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Wamboi and I'm a last born.
Hi, my name is Tiffany and I am a firstborn.
Hi, my name is Michelle and I am the last born but only girl of two.
Hi, my name is Pelesia and I am a deputy parent, firstborn in it.
Her name is Tay and she's the firstborn. I am Dora and I am also the firstborn and the only girl of two. So to start off, we are going to discuss our age difference between us and our siblings and how that's affected your relationship with them or how you navigate yourself between them. So I'll start. I'm the firstborn. We have a 2-year difference between me and my brother. You know what? We do what we can to survive because he's doing his own thing and I'm doing my own thing. Being different genders can also affect your relatability in terms of certain topics, but I think the fact that you're close in age also makes it easier for us to bond because we're not far apart from each other. So if it's Dora issues, we do that together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, the firstborn, yes. The deputy parenting is really parenting. As for me, because the age difference between me and the secondborn is 13 years.
No, is that allowed?
It's basically illegal at this point. And the last one is, I think, 15? No.
15.
15. So for me, relating with my siblings, it's not even on a sibling level. It's talk apple. Don't do that. Yeah, it's just mother child. So I can't say as for Dora Atidunda must be nice. Have a sibling.
They're in trouble together.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I think the age difference makes the what is it called? The dynamic very, very different. Yeah.
To add on as a firstborn also, so far. Same case with Dora. I also have a 2.5 year difference with my sibling, whoever follows me. It's a she. And I wouldn't say it's exactly the same as Dora because we don't stay in the same space. I stay alone. She's still at my parents' house. So there's still a bit of difference because I have the freedom to be who I want to be whenever I want to be. She still has to ask for permission. So there's a bit of a difference, but we still relate in so many different ways in terms of when I need someone to talk to, when I need someone to share. Still the same thing as clubbing, but even besides clubbing, there's enough, the difference is not too much where I don't have anyone to talk to, but we are still, it's not that I'm the deputy parent where now I have to be like, look after them and like they don't know what they're doing. Like it's still enough for them to be their own person and for I to be their own person, but still remember that first word. Yeah.
Cool. I think for me, same thing with you and you guys. My brother, because I have an older brother, 2 years difference. But I think our personalities are so different that even though we're close, I feel like we're closer as siblings can get. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had that discussion of, by the way, if you and I were not related, we would not be friends.
Mm-hmm. No facts. No facts.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're close in the way that siblings who are close in age can be close. Mm-hmm. But I think aside from that, he's a more introvert, so he doesn't really go out and stuff like that. So even that thing for clubbing, can't relate. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm very girly, and he's just like a typical guy. So even growing up, it's not like he would invite me to play footer with his friends. No, me I was still uko mchanga mixing my own tea or whatever I had in my small kitchen. So it's an interesting dynamic it's different as adults also. So I mean, I love him, but also
Do you really want him to hear that?
yeah.
But
Yes.
the relationship gets better with age, right?
Absolutely. I also think because now bringing parents into it, but my mom didn't do that thing of, firstborn is treated this way, lastborn is treated this way. As we were, by the way, if I'm punishing all of y'all. Yeah, I'm beating you. I'm giving you a gift. So, yeah, I think that has also helped our relationship in that we're not jealous of, when you were younger, you were given the better treatment, or because you're the last born, dad treated you better, something like that. So, yeah, I think as we get older, it's getting better and better. Yeah.
Well. For me, I'm the last one, as I had said, but like our age difference is relatively big because like the firstborn is 10 years older than me, and then the secondborn is like 8 years older than me. So like growing up, I didn't really grow up with like siblings. So I would say, quote unquote, I was brought up like an only child in a way, because like if I'm in class 5, they are somewhere they're already like university, high school. So like I'm just alone at home, nakuja nyumbani na kuna mtu akunisaidia na homework. Anyway, yeah, so like but now growing up, I'm in a space where like I'm living with them, I get to hang out with them, I go on dates, and I learn a lot from them. And so how I come in as a big sister, so to speak, is like my first one has 2 kids, so I'm sort of like the sister aunt. Yeah, because they look at me like a big sister, but then also as an aunt. But then we have to put a boundary because you cannot always just be looking at me like a sister. You need to obey. When I tell you not to eat that, don't eat it. Yeah, so that's how I was brought up.
She'll try.
Yeah, my voice is doing so badly. Anyway, I'm a firstborn of 4. Yes. I have a brother who follows me.
It's okay. That's not too bad. Gosh.
You okay. So I have a brother and 2 sisters. Age difference between me and my brother is 4 years. Between me and my sisters is 12 and 14 years. So with my sisters, I relate to Tiffany. I'm deputy parent, and maybe what's hard is that these girls want to be exactly like you, and it's not right at their age. So there's that struggle, so to speak. My brother and I are only getting closer now. Younger, we were always fighting. Always. So it's only now he's turning at 19. I've not had the Dunda experience. But that aside, I grew up with cousins. So I didn't always feel like a firstborn because they were older. But now, like, as time went on and the family got smaller, deputy parent. Like, even now, my mom still calls me and says, take your sisters to school. I'm like, they're yours. Why? So, but I love it. I love being a big sister and being able to provide for them. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Did anybody else grow up like with cousins around them as well to really change their experience as a sibling? Because I know we were literally next door neighbors with my cousin who is now a year and a half older than me. So I felt sometimes, especially for the past, let's say, 10 years of my life, I was like, yes, I'm the firstborn, but technically I'm the middle child. Because you have a breakfast after school, you are all hanging out together and everything. And then even my behavior was a bit more tomboyish because
they wanna ride their bikes and play football and run around cops and robbers and everything. I'm not complaining because I had fun. Like I was included in the games, but also I like that. I do miss our sisterhood. I'm not gonna lie. I did have my older cousins who are like, they're female, but we weren't close like that when I was younger. So my two solo dollars down the street.
Can't relate. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's your favorite thing about being a sister? It's what I'm asking.
Well, I think that being a big sister has really molded my personality. I can see that the responsibility it comes with, it makes you, of course, even mentally, just your mental ages, it grows quicker than normal. So I would say the fact that I feel like it comes naturally that you're responsible, and of course when you're responsible, so many things are handed over to you. Yeah, people trust you with so many things, and it has molded my personality. Even going into the career that I've chosen, it goes with how I've grown to be as a person. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like for character, it has really helped me out.
I think, okay, I wouldn't say as a big sister, just as a sister in general. Having just a brother, what I appreciate about being a sister is the fact that I can give advice from a female's point of view. I've had conversations in recent years where I'm being asked, and I quote, "Bro, I don't get it. Like, okay, where do you want to be taken on a date?" Emphasis on I'm being called bro. Bro.
Beyond people.
Beyond people. Yeah, so I think that's one thing that that I really enjoy. I love those conversations with my brother where it's like, we're getting to delve into essentially personal conversations that maybe had never come up before, where we're letting ourselves be vulnerable in like understanding what, let's say, we want in a partner, we want in a friend, and stuff like that. So that's currently the space I'm really enjoying right now as a sister.
From my perspective, I also grew up with a cousin who technically was the firstborn in our household because she was there ever since I was young. So technically, as much as I was the firstborn, she was the firstborn. But as we grew older, I came to realize, as much as you act as our firstborn, I am still in charge of my siblings. My siblings still look at you as, this is our cousin, this is not our person. So I would say from a big sister's perspective, there's a lot that we carry. I don't know if it's the same with brothers. Comment down below. I don't know if it's the same thing. But with sisters, I feel like there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Help me. I don't want to call it trauma, but there's a pattern where if you decide especially as a firstborn in a particular household, you decide to break that pattern, it's really heavy on you. And I feel like for me, that's what's happening. Because I feel like I'm in charge of so much things to change, like, right? Like from background things, because my parents are strict. So I had to make that space for my siblings to be able to talk to my parents. So I had to break, I don't want to seem like as a bad kid, but I had to break some rules. So my siblings could have that space to be like, okay, fine. I know she did this. I know it made her go through this, but at least she got something out of it. Like I'm creating that space or that way for them to be confident enough to be their own people, because as firstborns, I mean, there's a lot of trial and error with you guys. So if you manage to break a certain pattern that is not helping your siblings, then of course it's something. So I feel like that's what I'm going through right now as an elder sister, just breaking patterns and making sure everyone is living up to their potential accordingly, if I'm making sense.
It's super interesting that you said for boys it's different.
It would
so
be
true
different.
because as a girl, so much pressure is put on you. Just
Right?
Girl, because
So much.
naturally women are caregivers.
Thank you
So if it's a big brother, it won't be like
you know your sister is
after
watching,
your
you know
sister.
your brother.
Yeah, but for us, it's always like you have to set an example. You have to, you know,
Exactly
you have to
that.
be.
Exactly.
Is how they never say those things to guys.
Yeah.
Right?
And even after you set the example, they stop caring.
Mm.
Like they're like, she did well, they'll follow. And sometimes they don't. So you're like,
Like
that was
the
just
whole,
for me.
Yeah.
the whole pressure is usually in you or at you.
I think for me, what I enjoy the most about being a sister is the companionship of it. You may not be like close or best friends, but technically that's an automatic best friend. You know, even if you will have a fist fight today, tomorrow you are fighting over chicken and you laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It can be deep. I don't know if
But for me,
is
it's a laughing matter.
but it's not that deep for me. So I like having someone around who I can joke about with, who like we share the same parents and we might maybe have different experiences under the same parents, but like we can talk to each other about it. Like maybe you're feeling pressure about this and they're just like, I think it's different, and it really like also brings light to how you're both experiencing life. And the fact that also my sibling happens to be a guy, I can also see the contrast in what he's experiencing and what I'm experiencing. And of course, the stories. I have a very extroverted brother. He's very sociable and everything. So the tea, it'd be hot, it'd be nice and sweet. Ooh, yeah, so I think that's what I enjoy the most about being a sister.
I think for me, I think what I've gathered from all of this, like it's more of like you have like something to give to your siblings. For me, it's my presence. Because you know they're all like grown up. They're let's say I would say stable. They're more stable than than me. So like maybe at this point in life is more of bonding. I would say like you know like if you're cooking together, if you're watching movies, as I said before, like going on dates, also traveling together. That's like how I would say I enjoy being a sister. And maybe I don't know how I contribute though. Maybe like entertainment. My funnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Do you give them your experiences? As
No.
a young person.
do you tell them everything? No. Because also like with the age difference, I don't feel like as comfortable when I'm talking to like Dora or Te or Tiff or Pele or Mooks. So like there's some things when I'm saying I'm like oh we were smoking weed. Wow. Smoking fish. We were preserving. But I found like a way of relating with my now in-laws, like with my brother-in-law, of who I can feel comfortable now telling those things. So which is so weird because I'm not. I think it's because I'm not grown up with like a boy who's like not a friend, a brother. So like I feel like it's more. I feel more free without the judgment of like having a female judgment, you know, kind of like, you know, coming to you as a woman, you know, whatever. So like, yeah. So also like he's also very open, so I feel like I can talk to him about anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I feel like being a sister is. I think I get that because I can imagine the kind of sister I'll be to my sisters when they're in their 20s. It's because, and I'll probably be okay with your nieces telling me the same stuff, but coming from my sister, Wewe. Exactly. But so they look at you as Suzaka, baby. Like oh my God, you're not allowed to grow. It's so true to them. Because if I go and tell her sisters, Jana, ABC, they'll be like, because you see, I'm going through the same thing with my nieces. Because you see, I've seen them grow up. They're like from when they're infants, now they're 8 and 6 years old. So I'm like, okay, it's just you. I was looking at the other day, I was carrying you. So like when my sisters looking at me, they're like, yeah,
it's
you know, you were just small the other day.
So true.
So like, yeah. Me, what I like is, I don't know how it would be if I was not a firstborn. But as a firstborn, I love that they look up to me. Yeah. It gives me, it's like every day I wake up and I'm like, for them, because I don't have kids yet. But like, waking up every day to show them that you can talk to me. I can help you. I was there before you. So it was good. Yes. Like, don't give up. Going to your school and you're like, oh, school is hard. It's hard, but you'll get through it. So I like being the listening ear.
Big numbers. Yes, it also feels good to know that someone can call me like, I need
Yes.
and you're like, oh, I'm
Well, I feel like that's ways to look at it. I mean, sure, it feels nice when you're like, you know what, I'm tired. But at the back of your head, you're like, but I have people to move forward with, to move. Like, I don't feel like going to work. But you're just thinking, one day, one time, my sister will call me and she'll need 500 bob. How do I not have 500 bob to help my sister? But at the same time, it's so much pressure. Sometimes you have enough for yourself. But again, you have to push yourself further just because you're thinking, I have a younger sister, I have a younger brother, I have a younger sister who might need help in a way that I need to provide. Not because my parents are not there, but because you're the elder sister and it's easier for them to talk to you before talking to your parents or to talking to mom and dad. So it's a mixture of yay and then it's like
it's just sweet.
That
But I
will
love
not
you.
right you.
Yeah.
Put under your pillow. It's so
small things.
And then
It's
they
so
always want to show you the smallest thing. Look at my hair. Sijui, I know how to dance. They put the foot and you can't even feel like that. Wow. You know, but it's just nice.
You're like, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so our last question is now, what's your biggest struggle and would you want another sibling?
No.
No.
Right now.
No.
For those of you who have more than one, you are excluded.
At this age.
At this age,
Why am I
your
here?
parents.
Oh, okay, not would you want, but did you want? Let me say that.
No.
Let me say it, because like you see now the way you're saying the age difference between you and your sibling. It was you and your brother, maybe you're thinking like, oh, I wish I had a sister, but then the sisters came later. I'm not talking about now, like growing up. Because like for me, I did. Listen, I love my brother. That's my day one. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I do wish I had a sister. But I'm not mad that I didn't have one. Like, it's okay that I didn't. Like, first of all, raising another human being, expensive. We struggle.
Let me
So,
ask,
I get
older,
it.
younger? Would you have preferred older or younger?
There are days where I really didn't like being the first one. So sometimes I wish I wasn't the first. Like, sometimes I even wish my brother was the first one. Yeah.
Same.
So yeah, so I did want a sibling, but then when you grow older, you realize wanting a sibling also does not control what sibling you get. You might be like, oh, I want a younger sister, and you get a younger brother, and a younger brother, and another younger brother, and one more brother.
You're talking about me.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But my biggest struggle, I feel like, is expectation and comparison. That expectation of, you know, you may be wanted, but you're still the first child. You're the experiment itself. You're the trial child. If anything goes wrong, it's going wrong with you. So sometimes when you feel like, oh, the last one is being treated like how, see, because walikasirika yako yote with you, you know, just washing your hands with toilet water. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a struggle. So like that expectation of being a firstborn, like even if you're okay, it depends on how you are raised, also your household. But I think it's just innate. Like you feel it inside, like, okay, I have a younger sibling. Like even sometimes when they get in trouble, not for me comparison, it's not like I was being compared to him, he was being compared to me. Because we have now, people tend to think I'm an extrovert.
Funny thing, I was the quote unquote black sheep. So I would be compared to my sister. Because I was very much outgoing, which would come out as rebellious or quote unquote kichwangumu, and my sister would be there. Mama said this. Mama, I'll do what Mama said. But for me, it's more Mama said this. But what if she hasn't mentioned this? So I have to do that. So a lot of the times we'll be like, why can't you be your sister? She's quiet. And I'm just like, but that's not me. I'm not the quiet one.
Exactly. So I was gonna say, like me and my brother, people who know me tend to describe me as sociable and extroverted, but I think I'm an introvert. And when you see me and my brother together, you can see the difference now. Now he's more outgoing and everything. Oh, is it really a Dora? And I'm just like, why are you bringing me into this? Like, I was minding my own business. I was watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and I'm being brought into. I'm sorry, it was not in the contract. So I feel like that's one thing I struggle with. I feel like the more you grow up, okay, which might bring one more issue, is also understanding your parents. Like, it's not like every parent has a blueprint on how to raise children. So, like, you can't really blame them for everything.
Yeah.
So it's that navigation of like not taking, like going through your memories and being like, okay, it wasn't personal. It's just how they could react in that moment. It was just sometimes they model their parenthood based off of how they were parented growing up. So yeah, that's for sure.
To answer your question, I'm selfish. So I would not have wanted another sibling, because I think for me it was those ones of, if it was a younger sister, I'll no longer be the last born. Also, it's me and another girl.
So who's the baby girl?
Probably vacations, we probably have to share a room. No,
Share your clothes.
what if?
Sorry!
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
What if she's smaller than me? Or what if she's, I don't know, all these things. What if she's taller than me?
Yeah.
What if she's light skinned? And I was like, no, I don't need the pressure. Yeah, so I never wanted another sibling. Me and my brother, that's enough. Yeah.
I think for me, I wanted an elder brother. I have an elder step brother, but he was not around. I think also because step, so you know how family dynamics can be. So I really wanted an elder step brother to be, this is my thought, to defend me. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, to feel protected from a lot of things, because if you were in trouble and I was with my younger sister, for sure she started it, but I'm the issue, because I mean you're older, you should know better. That's why I always felt like I needed an elder brother to protect me from you should know better, because we are almost the same age. What do you mean I should know better? We were both trying. And probably she's the one who came up with the idea, but because you're the firstborn, quote unquote, you should always know better. So I always wanted that feeling of being protected, being safer. So I don't know if it would be the same. I genuinely love my stepbrother right now. So I don't know if it would be the same if he was closer or more involved, like growing up with us continually. I don't know if it would be different. But yeah, I don't know. An elder brother for me, for sure, would have made sense.
I'm with Michelle. Me, I'm very selfish. And then, because now the difference between my siblings and I was also brought up as an only child. Boy, did I talk to myself. I didn't know. You can tell. I think that's why I'm a creative. Because I was a teacher in the morning. Afternoon, I'm a singer. Uko hapo jioni mimi ni actress. You know, like you are your own entertainment. I was my own entertainment. As in, at some point, even sometimes my mom could tell me, "Do you ever keep quiet?" Keep quiet. Sometimes when your mouth is lights go off. My mom told me, "Kuja sasa ukae hapa. Now talk to us, entertain us." So I feel like I really enjoyed. I didn't enjoy being alone. I enjoyed just being attention. I enjoyed the attention. I enjoyed being an only child. The benefits that you can get anything at any time because hakuna mtu mwingine.
You don't need to take care of anybody.
Yeah, and then now I became creative because now I had to come up with ways of not to get bored.
Exactly.
Yeah. So even having an older brother, I don't even think. I feel like I can protect myself. I'm good. Sister, I have a stepsister, and there was a time that we lived together, and we did fight a lot. Yeah, about the smallest things. So I'm like, I don't want anyone in my space because I'm an ambivert, yeah. But also I love my space.
You already used to that.
And now, and now because I grew up as an only child, even right now, I might maybe party, do those things, but then at some point I'm like, if I see a call, I'm like, text. Yeah, so for me, I feel like the way I grew up, I was good. I don't wish that I had
I feel very much the same with Mooks and Tiff. But then you know what God said? We'll give you 2 nieces. I feel like, yes, I love them so much and I spend a lot of time with them. But at some point in the day, I'm like, please, can you check your girl? I I get like my energy I feel like it's drained because growing up alone, like
Jenny,
It's called the
Jenny,
revenge of
Jenny,
sisters.
can you show me? Jenny,
hey,
I want
Jenny, can you look at this? I want this. I'm hungry.
Can I go sweet?
Oh.
I want a sweet. Okay.
Hey, but the moment I get time by myself, I lock the room and I'm just like, yeah, please just don't look at me in 2 hours. Just do something, watch the TV. I don't know, create something.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, ideally, I would not have wanted other siblings, but now that they have somehow come in different form, I appreciate them. But no.
I think also the fact that there's an age difference, because I feel the same thing with my cousin's kids. I'm just like, oh, but like the first one, I was like, this is the sister I wanted. Ni wako, but ni wangu. But then you spend 24 hours with them, and you're just like, I just want to sit down and binge watch a series. Them, they want to talk, mara neighbor, talk on neighbor, mara let's go play outside, mara where's the ball, mara nasikia njaa, mara nasikia nini, umeenda kwa shule, and I'm just like, maybe it's your Wikipedia, but I appreciate you. So, yeah.
For me,
The struggle is real.
When it was just her and her brother.
I used to bite him.
Oh no, Chobi, why?
You should know better.
Used to
Get
bite
a
him.
firstborn.
Right.
I was alone for 4 years.
Chobi, no.
And then this guy comes.
Who was it?
Who are you?
I didn't mind that. Like I didn't want to be in people's faces.
Yeah.
But because I was alone, my mom was always checking on me, my dad was always checking on me. So when he came, all that stopped. So I go and I look at this thing. And that is taking my friend's attention. My mom would find more than once. He had a little crib. I didn't remember this so vividly. He had a little crib next to the kitchen. And then my chicken place was the basement. So I'd go, right, run.
The suspect was not at the
So on the back, my mom is like, so she comes and she's like, why did you write your brother? And I'm like, because for me, I can talk, I can tell you what I want him, he poos, he pees.
just crazy.
It's just crying and you're like, oh baby. So I wasn't very happy about it. And growing, I still wasn't happy about it. I'm like, if he was coming, he should have been a girl. Because this boy used to fight me. I was 8, he was 4. No.
You were by
He didn't. He remembers. He didn't know memories. I was 8. He was 4. And this boy would come and put me down. And I can't fight because my mom hears you've beaten her son.
You see why?
So I was like, there was a time I didn't like him. We didn't like each other, I think. No, he loved me actually. So he always wanted to be around me. He would refuse to study. Do I sit with him in class 2? Naniko.
The studying is
Yeah. But now as we grew and there was a phase of our life where we had to even leave the country and it's now just the two of us together with our parents. Now there we became friends. So I really wanted a sister. One. Just one.
You guys just one day.
God gave me 2. And the reason why I wanted a sister was I wanted someone to relate with. So I think the only thing I don't like is our age difference is too big. Because even though it was just them, and maybe my brother and I had 1 or 2 years, because now he'd be what, 20, 23. And then my sisters would probably be 16, 18.
Yeah.
I would have loved that. Because but now I love my sisters with all my heart. But I'm their mother. I love them enough. I go. I'll beat you. But I love.
Yeah. I'll beat you with love.
I'm beating the mistake. My sisters I don't know if it's respect me more than my mom. Because
do you know for some reason that happened?
The energy my mom had raising me for
it's not
she
the
doesn't have it. Her babies. These girls are
because
old.
you downloaded it and no.
The girls are old.
Just, yeah.
They are 12 and 10. But they are babies. And this woman is like, oh no, they're young. I'm like, do you know what you were telling me at 10? And she's like, no. So now I have to do
The disciplining.
Okay.
Okay.
Haya machache. Yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts, your experiences.
Thanks for listening.
I hope that the audience will receive it well enough. And please comment your own experiences as a sibling. And for those who have been only child, full stop, see only child for a while, please tell us what it was like for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.